In this video, I am reviewing Aloha Cloud POS, the pros, the cons, the features, the pricing, and the customer service, so you can decide if this is the right system for you. Hey now, Dave Allred, The Real Barman here from TheRealBarman.com and BarPatrol.net and RestaurantPatrol.net. Okay, I'm not gonna mess around with any introductions today. Let's jump right in. All I'm gonna say is when it comes to finding a POS system for your business, make sure to schedule demos with any POS system that you're interested in so you can see fully what they're all about and you can ask all the questions you need so you can get the best system for you and your business. That's always the most important. Okay, so with Aloha, which is made by NCR, all right, they've been around since the dark ages. Okay, it used to be just them and micros dominating the restaurant landscape, and I've used both of them many times throughout my bartending and management career. And Aloha has always been a very good system. Okay, I always liked it back in the 90s, but let's find out how they are today. Okay, I will say it took them a long time to get away from being what we call a legacy system, which are those traditional clunky POS systems of the past. Okay, Aloha now has Aloha Cloud, finally, so they've caught up quite a bit. Okay, so let's start off with who Aloha is good for. Okay, with so many options these days, Aloha's robust system is going to be best for larger restaurants and chains who have no budgeting concerns. Okay, if you're a cafe or independent restaurant, I'm gonna be frank with you, Aloha can be very expensive. Okay, and even if you're a bigger restaurant or chain, you might not wanna fork out such an investment when there are so many other good options out there. Okay, on to the pros and cons. The pros of Aloha, they've adapted to the times by offering a cloud-based solution with table-side ordering, QR code payments, and remote reporting. So they're modern now, which is great. Okay, the front of the house staff is gonna find it easy to use for the most part. There's a lot of customization that can be done. They have efficient order management. They have a decent amount of integrations, and they have excellent reporting. Okay, now for the cons. First off, like I said, they are expensive. We're gonna talk more about that in the pricing section. Okay, they have occasional lagging, crashes, and or glitches. Okay, and during peak hours, this can be very damaging for your ordering, your payments, and your customer service. Okay, I mentioned that the front of the house is fairly easy to use. Well, the back end is a steep learning curve. It is robust, okay, but many owners have been frustrated with the complexity of the system, which means you're gonna have to pay Aloha to customize it. All right, they have very spotty customer support and they have long-term contracts with big early termination fees. So if you're gonna commit to them, don't plan on getting out unless you're willing to pay a hefty fee. All right, moving on to features. Aloha gets a rating of very good. All right, and I will say that I'm not big on spending too much time on features in these POS reviews simply because just about all of them have similar features. Okay, they have floor plans. You can start a new tab, you can order food, add gratuity, split the check, transfer the check. They have online ordering. The main factors to look at here are, do they have the ability for the guest to scan a QR code and place orders from their phones? Do they have a handheld device for taking orders and payments? Do they have a good KDS, a kitchen display system? Okay, the answer to all of these for Aloha Cloud is yes, which is good. Okay, Aloha also does have very good reporting, which is a big positive. This means that owners are able to see insights into the restaurant's operations and their performance. They can also track sales, inventory, labor costs, so they can find areas for improvement and optimize their profitability. Okay, on the flip side, there were a large number of owners and managers who complained that they could not run the reports that they wanted to, and that formatting and customizing the reports was a nightmare. Okay, so very good reporting if you can customize and access it. Okay, in addition, when it comes to features, we wanna know how much do their add-ons cost. Okay, which crosses us over into pricing now, so we'll go into pricing, and this is where Aloha loses me. Okay, they get a rating of poor here. It's a big pet peeve of mine, a huge pet peeve of mine when POS companies don't list their pricing on their website. Okay, the fact that you're afraid to share your pricing or be transparent about your pricing tells me that one, you're very expensive, or two, you're hiding something that you don't want to share with the public, and or three, you're looking to hard sell me, and so you're forcing me to call to get pricing. Okay, and it turns out that NCR Aloha is known for an aggressive sales force. Okay, some of them know the restaurant industry, but I'm told that most do not. They are there to sell, sell, sell. Now, what we do know is that the pricing starts at around $175 per month per terminal. Okay, compare that to someone like, say, SkyTab POS, which I absolutely love. Okay, they charge $29 per month per terminal with zero startup costs, and you get online ordering, market and loyalty, QR code and order and pay, reservation and wait list, and a website builder. All those add-ons are for free. Okay, other POS companies are charging between $200 and $500 per month for all of those things. Okay, and I know this is an Aloha review, but it's my YouTube channel, so I'm going to tell you that you should check out SkyTab. You really should. All right, and if you use my link up here, they're going to pay you $6,000 to switch over to SkyTab. Okay, or at least mention that I sent you if you want to get the deal. It's a remarkable offer, so I have to mention it. Okay, on the other side, the upfront costs for hardware and setup fees for Aloha are considerable. Okay, it can be a major investment. When it comes to their hardware, like the handheld devices and the KDS, unlike many modern POS systems, Aloha system does not have iPads or Android tablets. Okay, instead, NCR builds and sells its own proprietary hardware, and investing in proprietary hardware is an expensive journey because if that hardware becomes outdated and no longer supports Aloha's current software, you will have to buy a whole new set. All right, and none of the hardware pricing is anywhere to be found, of course, because NCR loves to keep their pricing secret for some shady reason. Okay, but I have heard owners complaining that setup and hardware costs into the thousands of dollars and even tens of thousands of dollars. All right, for Aloha's payment processing, it is 2.99% plus 15 cents, which is also very high for payment processing. All right, I mentioned the add-ons earlier. These are Aloha's main add-ons, all right, that you have to pay extra for. Online ordering, advanced reporting, inventory management, employee management, accounting integration, kitchen production and delivery marketplace integration. And once again, the cost of all these add-ons is a mystery. So you're gonna have to call to find out, all right? Or hire Scooby-Doo and the gang to solve the mystery. All right, finishing up with customer support. Aloha gets a rating of fair here. As I mentioned earlier, their support is spotty at best. Okay, besides reports of them being slow to respond, one of the biggest complaints is that because the system is so robust and complex that owners and managers, when they need help, NCR just charges them to come in and customize their extremely complex system, okay, making it even more expensive to use Aloha. Okay, with that said, they used to only have certain hours of support during the day, but now they do have 24/7 support with phone, email, and chat, though it has been reported that getting a response can be quite slow. That's why they get the low rating. Okay, which brings me to my final verdict. Okay, you can see here my overall rating out of 5 stars. They get 3.9. I will say that Aloha has a very good system. Okay, it's an updated system from their old legacy system of the past, and it has everything you might need to run a successful business. It does. In fact, with the right customization, it can do a lot. And it has real-time analytics that you can check from anywhere. Okay, with that said, you should be ready to fork out an investment if you're going with Aloha. Okay, in fact, if you're going to have them customize features for you, you should be ready to pay for those as well because they charge for everything. Okay, if you want to try and customize it yourself, you should set aside a few dozen hours to figure it out. Okay, in addition, they have long-term contracts and heavy early termination fees. So in my opinion, unless you're a big chain, I don't recommend Aloha Cloud when there are so many other systems out there that beat it. In fact, here's one you can check out here. And in the meantime, I hope this has helped, and I hope you find the perfect POS system for you, whichever one that is. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm going to see you next time. I'm out.